Hello, welcome to your benefits orientation. My name is Sylvia Arias. I can be reached at 310-900-7722 or extension 7722 or at sarias@fullwheelparts.com. Let's get started. Today's topics are going to be your health benefits, your medical plans, Aetna Doc Find and Navigator, how to find a doctor, Teladoc, dental plans, vision plans, flexible spending account, health savings account, company paid benefits, voluntary benefits, 401k, and when you can make changes to your plans. Your health benefits, medical, dental, and vision. Your premium contributions are on a pre-tax basis. Coverage begins on the first of the month following 60 days of employment. Not on the 61st or 62nd, it's the first of the month following 60 days of employment. Eligible dependents are your spouse, domestic partners, children up to age 26. They can live with you, not live with you, be married, not married, be in school, not in school. They can be enrolled in your plans up to age 26. The medical plans are were offered through Aetna, and your choices are Aetna Select EPO, Aetna Choice POS 2 PPO, and Aetna Choice POS 2 HDHP, which is the high deductible plan. Your biweekly pre-tax contributions are as follows. You see the tiers that are different for employee only, employee spouse, employee children, employee and family, and those are the rates in front of you. I'm going to detail each of the plans as we follow. I'm going to compare both of the plans, the Aetna EPO and the Aetna POS 2 first. And let me display everything so you guys can see them side by side. For the Aetna EPO, the office copay is $30. You choose a primary care physician. I recommend that you do it before you do your enrollment. So you can go ahead and go, I'll show you exactly how to find a doctor, but it's best if you have that ready from the beginning. So then that way you don't have to worry about it later on. Referrals are required to see a specialist through this plan. Your annual deductible, there is none. Your co-insurance is 10%. So you pay 10%, the insurance pays 90%. But this is an in-network plan. You have to stay within network. You cannot go outside of the network. Onto the Aetna POS 2. Your office copays are $30. It's flexible. No need to choose a primary care physician. No referrals needed to see a specialist. But you will hear me say this a lot, that you have to check if any of the doctors, facilities, specialists, are in the network. So we'll go ahead and go through that shortly. Your annual deductible with this plan is $500 for individual or $1,000 for family. Your member co-insurance, if you stay within the network, is 20%. If you go outside of the network, it's going to be 40%. Okay, so of course you would prefer to stay within network. And now we're going to talk about the Aetna POS 2. And this is the information regarding it. The office copays is deductible than 20%. It's flexible. It's a PPO plan. No need to choose a primary care physician, and no referrals needed to see a specialist. Your annual deductible is $1,300 for individual and $2,600 for family. Your member co-insurance in network is deductible than 20%. Outside of the network, it's deductible than 40%. When it mentions deductible than 20%, let's say on the office, if for your office copay, it's going to be a negotiated rate between the facility that you go to and our insurance plan. So let's say you might pay between, let's say, $70 for a first visit. So that will be your insurance, what you need to pay for that visit. And if you only use the insurance that one time, that will be all you have to pay. You don't have to pay the $1,300 on that first visit. That is in case something were to happen to you, then you would need to provide that. If you get into an accident per se, then you would have to pay that deductible, and then the insurance kicks in and starts paying. You pay 20 and they pay 80. Okay, so but if you go for any visits that are well visits or any annual physicals, that is covered at 100% by all three plans. You don't need to pay any co-payment during those visits. Okay. And now I'm going to show you how to find a doctor through Aetna.com/docfind. So you're going to go into the site. You're going to know which plan you're going to be enrolling in. For this case, I'm going to say is the Aetna Select. So you're going to choose a primary care physician. Then you're going to say you want somebody within this city or this zip code. And then when you select the plan, you're going to look for Aetna Select on the drop-down menu. Then you're going to see a list like the one on the right-hand side that has all the doctors within your area. In this case, I chose Downey, California. And what you'll be looking for is, you see the name of the provider, and then you're going to see a provider ID number. It's a 7-digit code, and that's exactly what you're going to need. It's that code, not the name. When you register in ADP, you can put that code in the system, and that way it communicates directly with Aetna that you've selected your primary care physician. And if you have any questions, you can give me a call. I can walk you through it, or we can look through it. And what I normally do is I go exactly as you're, walk step by step, so we can find the exact same doctor, and we can take a look at that and see what's convenient for you or your family. Now let's talk about Teladoc. Excuse me. Teladoc gives Aetna members access to U.S. board certified doctors who can resolve many of your medical issues by phone or smartphone application 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They do video consults between 7 a.m. and 9 p.m., 7 days a week. Members pay the copay, so they will bill you on that. And if the doctor recommends any treatment or any prescriptions, he can call it into your local pharmacy. So if you have a cold, if you have bronchitis, sinus problems, allergies, or if one of your children is really, really sick and you don't want to take them out, then they can do a video consult and prescribe something for you. So you instead of paying money at an ER or paying urgent care, then you can go ahead and do it from the comfort of your home, and then you can just go ahead and pick up the prescription at the nearest pharmacy to your home. So it's a really nice new program that Aetna is providing to our members, and hopefully a lot of us will take advantage of it. I'm pretty sure during the cold season more people will take advantage of it. Okay, let's move on. Now let's talk about the dental plans that we provide. They're offered through Aetna, and we have DMO, and then we also have DPO. Okay, so one is considered an HMO, and one is considered a PPO of dental. Okay, with the DMO, you need to choose a dentist. Also, it's going to be the same way that we look for the physician, the same way you're going to go and look for the dentist. For the dentist, it is a 6-digit code, not a 7-digit as the medical. There is a monetary amount you'll be required to pay assigned to most procedures. This is the only plan that covers orthodontia or covers braces. So when people ask me, which one do you recommend? That's one of the first things that I will ask. Will you need, or will your children need braces? So then you would only have to sign up for the DMO. For the PPO, it's flexible, no need to choose a dentist, and you'll be required to pay a percentage per procedure. And below are the rates for employee spouse, employee and children, employee and family. The differences between both of them in cost. Vision. There is a Aetna Vision discount. It is connected with either your medical or your dental plan, whichever one you have. Discounts are on eyeglasses, contact lenses, and even LASIK. No limit of how often you can use the discount, and you can use it at LensCrafters, Target Optical, Select Sears Optical, JCPenney, and Pro Vision. So you just provide them your ID ID card from Aetna, and they will give you the discount. Okay. We also have a separate vision insurance, which is through VSP, Vision Service Provider. And one is what we call VSP Regular. And we also have another one that is called VSP Protect. So I will explain the differences between both of them. And VSP regular is just for regular glasses, eyeglasses that you or your family might need. You will need to choose in-network provider, and you go to VSP.com. There is a $10 copay for the exam and a $10 copay for the frames. They give you an allowance of between $150 and $175 for, depending on the brand name. So the higher amount is for if you choose something like Prada or Gucci. So they will give you the $175. And if you choose glasses that are, let's say, $200, then they will give you a discount on that $25 difference. So anything else, will give you a 20% discount. And you can change your lenses and frames and have an exam every 12 months, which is really great. We also have a VSP Protect plan, which is only for prescription safety glasses. Also, you need to choose a in-network provider. There's a $10 copay for frames and lenses. Also, every 12 months, you can change your frames and your lenses. And this plan is only for employees. The family cannot enroll in this plan. And as you see the rates for VSP Pro, it's only one rate for employee only. Okay? Let's talk about the flexible spending account, which you can enroll during your eligibility period. FSA dependent care is you put money aside for child expenses, so like daycare, after school care, or even summer day camp. So you can put money between $250 and $5,000 for family. And we also have the FSA healthcare. You put money aside for expenses such as office copays, deductibles, eyeglasses, prescriptions, and any vision exam. So you can put between $250 and $2,550 into that account. And what they give you is, once you enroll, they give you a debit card that you can use. The deductions come out of your paycheck, on a biweekly rate, whatever amount you choose, and then you can go ahead and use a card for the healthcare FSA. For the dependent care, you would have to get some kind of letter from the daycare per se, and that has their information and then the amount that you have paid, and you submit that. Once the money is in the system, then they will pay it out. With the healthcare FSA, the money, you can get the money prior to it being deducted from your checks. So if you need the $25.50 right away at the beginning of the year, or right now, let's say, then they can give you that money. Like if you were to get LASIK, then they will give you the money in advance, and then the deductions will continue until the end of the year. You can enroll now or wait till December, which is when we have open enrollment, with an effective date of January 2017. You do have a grace period of until March 15 to incur any bills for that year, and then you have till March 30th to submit any of the claims. But with this plan, we always say think very carefully about your contribution and what you expect to spend, because it's use it or lose it. So if you don't use the money at all, you will definitely lose it. Okay, so it's one to think about. The health savings account. Once you enroll in the Aetna Choice POS 2 HSA, you can open a health savings account, and it's open through Wells Fargo. The funds are available for your qualified medical expenses. They will accumulate per pay period. Annual contributions can be $3,350 for single employees, or $6,650 for family enrollments. Funds must be in the health savings account to access. If funds are not available in your account, the expenses will not be processed. TAP will pay a standard monthly fee for the health savings account for all active employees. And if you're currently enrolled in an FSA with ADP, you cannot open a health savings account. You cannot dip into both. So you would have to wait till the following year to be able to enroll in the HSA account. Now let's talk about the additional benefits, which are company paid. Life insurance in AD&D is effective on the first of the day following 60 days of employment. And the benefit is you get one time your annual salary in life insurance up to $75,000, and that is free to you. The company pays for that. Long-term disability requires 1 year of service with the company. So long-term disability requires 1 year of service with the company. Additional benefits that are company paid is EAP, Employee Assistance Program. This is a program that we provide to our employees and it's free. You don't need to pay anything for you to utilize this program. You get 5 face-to-face sessions with a health professional per issue. So let's say if you have any issues either at work per se, or if you have any issues with drug abuse, or if you have any issues with your spouse, or if you have any if you lost a relative, then you can go ahead and utilize this program. And it's confidential. We don't get to see or hear anything that happens between you and the health professionals. You have unlimited access to them 24/7 via phone. And they can assist you also with childcare, with elder care, with adoption, with pet care, pretty much anything. If you go to their website, is www.mylifevalues.com, and our username is TAB, and password is EAP, then you will be amazed on their website. They have everything that you can think of on how to plan a wedding, and how to write a will, how to plan a funeral, how to plan, travel. Anything and everything is in their website, and it's very, very nicely organized, I can say. And there's a lot to help you. And this is available to you or anybody, your children up to age 26, or anybody that lives in your household, so they can utilize it as well. So I always encourage employees to go ahead and take advantage of it, because like I said, it's free, and you get, as I mentioned at the beginning, you get 5 face-to-face sessions per issue. So for each of the issues, if you have problems with your spouse, if you have problems with your children, for each of the sessions, you get 5 free sessions. So it could be 25 sessions that you get for each, for different reasons. So I would encourage everybody to take advantage of it, because it's something to help you and your family. Additional benefits that are employee paid. You can enroll now for voluntary benefits, or wait until open enrollment, which is normally between May and June, with a coverage effective date of July 1st. We just went through an open enrollment. And we currently offer voluntary life insurance, accident insurance, critical illness coverage, Legal Club of America, InfoArmor, which is identity theft protection. Now we're going to talk about the 401k plan. You will be automatically enrolled at 3% after you have completed 3 months of service. Okay? You are eligible to enroll if you are 18 and older. Employee contributions can be 1 to 75% of your earnings. You can register at 401k.com to go ahead and change it prior to the effective date. And like I said, it's 3 months of service. So the first of the month following 3 months of service. You are fully vested after 3 years from your hire date. Company matches on an annual discretionary basis. For example, the last couple of years, the company has given us $350,000 each year to divide it among all participants for the year. So for 2015, everybody who participated all the year through, then the money gets divided. So you get about 17 cents for the dollar, but there's no cap. It's for all the money that you put in. So you get the 17 cents for every single dollar that you put in. So the more you contribute, the more money that you get, of course. And you will receive more information directly from Fidelity. Look to receive a couple of envelopes. The first one will be a booklet that explains the whole plan, and all the funds that you can choose to elect. And the second one is going to let you know, hey, we're about to begin the auto enrollment. You will, it'll be 3%. So if you want to change it, go ahead and register at 401k.com to go ahead and change it. If not, you can just leave it at 3%. If you want to go lower, you can go ahead and go lower just to test it out to see how much, will be deducted from your check, or you can increase it if you want. And you can change it every pay period. You don't have to wait. We used to have it every month, but now it's every pay period. So I would encourage anybody and everybody to go ahead and begin their savings. When can I change my benefits? You can change your benefits during open enrollment, or when you have a qualifying event, such as marriage, birth, divorce, when you or your covered family members become covered by other insurance, or when you and your eligible family members lose coverage by other insurance. And do remember, you have 31 days from the effective date of the change to contact HR and add or delete your coverage or that of your dependents. The most important one is when you have a new baby. Make sure that you contact me at 7722 and let me know and give me a birth certificate or birth announcement, and hopefully if you have a social security by then, you can give me all that information, because what happens is if you use your insurance when the baby is born, they add them for 31 days, but after the 31st day they delete their coverage. So if you don't do anything with me, their coverage will end automatically. So I have to go into the system and add them to make sure that they continue with that coverage and there's no lapse in their coverage. Okay, so please make sure that you contact me. You will be able to enroll through ADP. We recently launched our Ben admin system, and what you're going to do is, if you are a new hire, obviously you're going to be receiving notices for 90 days from the beginning, from your first day of enrollment of hire, you will be able to enroll in your benefits, and you will get a pop-up that you can ignore if you choose to. And then if you do ignore it, what you're going to do is you're going to go to myself, as you're looking on the screen, go to myself, and then you're going to see enrollments and benefits and enrollments, and then you're going to see the option of newly eligible, and you're going to click on the start button, and from there it's going to walk you through all the plans that you can enroll. You can add your dependents during that time, and make sure you have a social security number for them, because the system will not allow you to enter them unless they have a social security number. And the other thing, make sure that if they're going to be enrolling in plans, they are dependents and beneficiaries. Only if you're adding a person as a beneficiary that will not have any coverages, will just be a beneficiary on a life insurance, then only then elect them as a beneficiary. Otherwise, make sure that your dependents will be beneficiaries, as well as dependents. Okay. So thank you so much for joining me. If you have further questions, you can reach me at 7722 or 310-900-7722, or at sarias@4wheelparts.com. Thank you so much for your time, and have a wonderful day.